So we are about to start the bird, finally. Um, I wasn't too happy with the flower when we signed off last time, and I did some more work on it. I'm a little happier with it. It's not great. Uh, there are things, but I'm less annoyed by it, if that makes sense. Okay, so I've never done a bird. The beak on this bird is black. I'm not going to do the beak right away because that black, I've learned, black will go into everything. The black needs to be done like last. I do need to figure out these colors for this bird's crest. I do not have, really, something upset the birds on the bird channel. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I do not have the color of blue I want for one piece of the bird. And honestly, I should sketch in something else that I didn't sketch in. Another kind of line. But I didn't have, I don't have a particular color of blue that's on this bird. And I'm going to have to try to either create it or go find something. Goodness. Find something close to the color in my stuff at another time. I don't want to go downstairs right now to do that. He has this beautiful patch of blue right in here. It's just gorgeous. And I don't know if I'm going to play around with doing anything in that area until I have an actual color for it. And I might be looking for some way to make, there's a lot of texture along this critter's neck, and I'm going to have to figure out how to do that without using black or anything too dark that will smudge it up, because if it gets anything like the piece that I was trying to do, for those of you who've been here a little bit, y'all know I attempted to do a piece that wasn't based on nature. It was, now it's escaping me. Anyway, it was like one or two before this. And y'all know that black just kept tripping me up. He's got a beautiful little ruff. Do this. I'm just making some lines to help me out. I am going to try to keep this portion of today's session a little bit on the shorter side, because I'm actually dyeing my hair right now. And like I said, I think I'm missing some colors. Baby girl's taking a bath in her cat tree. At any rate, our mascot is taking a bath in her cat tree. So, yeah, I'm trying to, I think I'm just going to do a little bit. I have my hair under a heat cap, which I always do. I'm just putting lines in, folks. Lines I see on this picture. That are probably going to look very weird when I'm done. At any rate, I just want to make sure I've got some of this like figured out. I went to search some birds, hummingbirds, to figure out what to do with the wings and the tail. And so here we are. Here we are with wings and a tail. Yeah. should just leave it like that. Yes, folks, I am very nervous about doing this damn bird. I really, really am. I'm actually going to throw a little bit of this blue in here where I see this. Oh, there's one more thing. Of course there is. You got a little hood. There's also a little thing coming out this way, but I don't think I'm going to do that because it's a very thin line. If I do it at all, I will just do it with like my eyeliner and go over it with another color. But anyway. Too many nerves. His wings are kind of pinkish gray down here. I'm going to wait on those. I don't want to ruin my bird. I don't want to ruin... Okay, it's already not good, so... Nobody come and shoot me for that statement. We're going to go ahead and pick up a color and just do it, right? Right. It'll eventually get covered up, but I want to see where this is when I'm working, if I can. That's just basically to give me a guideline. I'm not sure how I'm feeling yet, but we just got started. We just got started. We will do more. So I didn't manage to go down and do any filming like I had planned. However, I did go down and pick up a couple palettes I'm not using that I'm kind of hoping will help with our bird. Get that deep dark blue that's sort of a royal blue thing going. I don't know if either of these will work, but I haven't been using them. So the first one is the ColourPop blush. I've actually brought this in here before. That is definitely close, at least in the pan, to the blue on our bird. So there's that one. And I also brought up my Ace Beauté Oceanic, which has a lot of beautiful blues and greens in it. Although I don't think that blue is going to work for what we were thinking about. Though this green might, so we'll have to see. We shall have to see. I think this is going to be the first time I attempt to use an Ace on. Oh, that's showing up nice. Being a bit sloppy, but that's showing up nice. It doesn't quite have that jewel tone about it, though, unfortunately. I wonder. Yeah, we're getting a little messy over there. I'm going to have to do some erasing. But I'm wondering if we can mix this in and perhaps create the tone we're looking for. Well, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. I need to clean that up already. We went too far out the lines. It's very hard to see sometimes. And that's just... Hi! Get your paws off of there. Mom's going to try to clean some... What are you doing? What are you doing? She is claiming my stuff. She was playing just a minute ago. Hear the birds, baby? No, you want it. She does that all the time. Trying to get under my stuff. Anyway, cleaning this up. So getting those jewel tones might be kind of hard, it looks like. If only because most of the actual jewel tones are going to be shimmers, and I'm trying not to use those right now for this part. We might add some shimmer later. Okay, I have to figure out where my pencil line was. I'm going to have to do something to help me see that better. So, yeah, because I'm pretty sure we went way out the line. Right? There are ways for me to fix that. we're going to try. So I'm watching an African, or listening to, and watching, there's some beautiful birds, an African bird thing. We're going to try this without water and see if we can get that sheen a little bit. Just a little bit. Trying to be careful because it's you know, my first bird. But I really do want to try to get this jewel tone if I can. I might need to put that over a darker color. Okay, so we're going to mix these then. One's too dark, the other one's too light, but has a nice sheen to it. So let's start again. Well, building. I really love the color that this is coming up. It's just a little dark for what we want, and that's what I'm trying to adjust. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And there's supposed to be a bit down here. Really hoping to get back into my regular schedule this week as much as I can. Which honestly shouldn't be too much of a trouble, I guess. We'll have to see. Really is a beautiful color. All right, so now, again, I'm doing this without getting it wet. It does get on there a little bit. Okay, so that wing has a bit of a gray cast, and I really don't have many grays in my collection. I don't use them. And so I went down and got my ColourPop Blow and Smoke, which has a gray in it, has several grays in it. And I've got one that's just perfect on the shade. It's not too dark. I'm probably going to keep this up here. Most of the palettes that I bring up to use, I honestly can keep them up here because I don't use them much in my makeup looks. So I'm going to give this a gray cast, and then we'll go over it with that white again, or with this white, either one. I have found it interesting, on a side note, that the same shade in two different palettes from the same manufacturer will not necessarily work the same. To my knowledge, ColourPop hasn't, I don't think they've changed their formula much. And yet, the single I got that's in that other primaries palette that I've got, well, it's not all primaries, but you know, basics. It's some basic colors that I could use when doing art. Works better than nearly any of the other whites that I've tried from the brand. It is very strange. Okay, yeah, we're getting that nice, we're getting that slight gray-ish. Don't worry, folks. Grayish cast. Going downstairs to grab this also allowed me to give my knee a break because it's all crunched up. I think I've talked about that. I have found a little tilting table desk. It's not an easel, but I have found one. A lot going on in the background of this channel. Got some beautiful birds over here. Some beautiful, these are glorious blues and yellows. They're beautiful birds. Anyway, as I was saying, I found a tilting table or desktop. It's not an easel. Really, it's my only concern is whether or not the lip on it will actually hold my book, and how I can make it so you guys can see what colors I'm working with. But the way it measures out, there's a space. I would have to clean out my corner over here. I have a corner down over here with a bunch of junk in it. It's not all junk. It's stuff that I reach for and all that kind of stuff. But it basically fills up that corner. I would have to find new spots for like 90% of it, which I'm sure I could do if I just put my mind to it. But other than that, that easel table, that tilting table, will fit the space just fine. And I'm hoping to get it soonish. I don't know when. And then I have to reconfigure how I do my actual filming setup, because I don't know how that's going to work. But I do hope to pick that up at some point soon. That'll be much easier on my legs. The only downside for you guys is that our cute little mascot, I don't think she'll be able to climb up. She might. She is a parkour kitty. Parkour is all over my room. Hi, Mom, I'm here. I'm going to jump all over the bed. I'm going to jump on top of the doors. You're going to keep trying to lighten this up a little bit, I think. I may end up having to do some of it off camera. But I think we got the color about right. Now I just need to shade it correctly. Get it to the right hue of that color. I really want to add a little bit of pink, but I think any pink I add would be in this upper area. But anyway, yeah, she jumps everywhere. On tops of the doors, on the dresser, cat tree. She will make a round from the dresser to the cat tree, to my bed, to my stomach, to the cat tree. She is a jumpy, racy kitty. So I added that to my wish list, which I think I'll link down below. You guys are not obligated to buy anything for me. It's just down there for anyone who wants to take a look. This particular desk isn't that expensive, but I think, hold on, let me take a look at something real quick. Okay, so using a calendar to guesstimate, I probably won't get it till October. That's the earliest we should have an extra paycheck. All the paychecks before that are a little bit borked. And I say that because they come like the middle of the month instead of the beginning. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind when I'm paying bills. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy. Messy. not bad. My wing should have been longer and more tapered, but you know what? My first bird, I'm not gonna kick myself over my first bird. I've got more detailing to do. I have to figure out how to do this kind of thing. I suspect what I'm going to have to do is do what I did here, to grab that right there and put white down and then use another color over it. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. That's a little different than my orange segments where I did the veinings inside the slices. So anyway, I think that's a very good start. And I think this is going to be it for the day, for the session. And yeah, she left. She's going to go and get in the basket with Daddy's t-shirts and sleep in that. She was on the bed. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and count this session done while I think about what else I need to do. And hope you've liked what you've seen, and will comment down below and share and subscribe and like and do all the YouTube things that help us out here. And yeah, I hope I will see you later. Bye.